Hey gamers, welcome to another episode of Painting Happy Little Minis. We're here at the Game Trade Media Studios in Timonium, Maryland. Timonium, Maryland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Rain, go away.
Humid.
Yeah, oh, so bad.
Humid.
I'm your host, Rick.
And I'm your other host, Dave. What?
I was having fun before the cameras came on. I was like, you know that scene in Total Recall when Arnold is blasted out onto Mars and the oxygen hasn't? He's like,
All right, okay, yep. And his eyes bugging
yeah,
out.
bugging out.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was doing that.
You were doing that, and I wasn't watching.
And you didn't notice it. And Leona saw it and she started cracking up like, oh no, don't do that.
I was too busy painting. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we've already begun, everybody. We're painting the Song of Ice and Fire miniatures by CMON. These are the ones that Dave got in his Kickstarter pledge.
Yep.
But this is available soon at your
Soon.
local retailer.
Yep, should be August 31st, I think, is the street date. Jeff was telling us last week. Jeff Hall from Games and Stuff.
Nice.
So he also said that so Games and Stuff, one of the retailers that went in on the retailer pledge level.
Right.
And they should be receiving their stuff in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, nice.
So they'll have it, I think, a couple of weeks before the street date.
Okay, which will be good because
Yep.
that'll give them some early run on that game.
Yep.
For-
So, if you're a retailer, jumped in on that. Hopefully,
Yeah.
you'll also be able to get in early, as it were.
So I am painting the Mountain in his like combat stance,
Yep, combat stance for sure.
and he looks,
Oh, look at you! Your camera's up over the top.
yeah, it looks
out.
good.
Yeah, that yellow's coming along really well.
Thank you.
Hey Rick, what's that wet spot there?
Where? On my shirt? Right here? This wet spot right here? So, in my infinite wisdom,
Oh, yeah.
I decided I was going to put something to drink into my beautiful Gamma Grunts drinking bottle here.
Yep.
And I put a soda in here. And I closed it up. And then I popped this off and it decided to just like all in my face. Thank God we didn't do it on camera because that would have been YouTube gold, right? So actually I do want to. No, it's doing it again.
Here's a tip.
Okay.
Here's a tip.
No soda in those things.
No soda in those things. No.
Yeah. But Gamma Grunts, check them out.
Just for water. Just for water.
man.
Yeah.
Well, just for water.
Just for water. There you go. Hashtag
really-
just for water.
I really wanted that drink.
I'm sure you.
Oh, well.
Just so you guys know, Craig is here.
Hey, Craig.
Craig says first post, what do I win? LOL.
Oh, what do you win? Our gratitude forever.
And a hug.
Eternal gratitude?
Eternal
You're just
gratitude.
giving that away willy-nilly?
Hey, it's a commodity. It is a commodity.
It is, for sure.
Lewis
but
is here. Nick, Peter, Walter.
All right.
Craig also says currently arguing a stat of a Kukri? 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 Kukri?
Kukari?
Kukari.
Okay.
I say it would be a type of short sword equivalent to a hand axe. Others say it's a dagger.
Oh, a kukri.
Kukari. It's like
Kukri.
the. It's like the. Isn't it like the
No, it's
Chris
not wavy.
dagger?
No. That's the Chris dagger you're thinking of.
I should have just said it's a Chris dagger.
No, it's curved. It has like a broad
Oh.
leaf shape.
Sorry.
Yeah, it goes up a little bit and broad and it has a hook to it.
It comes over like that at the top, and then underneath it has a really big belly
Yeah.
in it, and it's the sort of the signature weapon of the Gurkhas
Yeah, and is extremely good at cutting off heads.
at chopping things.
Yeah,
Is it? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Not knowledgeable. Is this a real weapon?
it is a real
totally
weapon.
a real
Oh,
weapon.
okay.
Yep. And I would also agree with short sword, hand axe kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
That's where I would go.
So it is not a dagger.
No.
It's not designed for stabbing. You could stab with it, for sure.
It's really designed for grabbing someone by the head and then hitting them on each side of the neck
Oh,
and then
dang.
popping their head off. That's really what it's
Son.
designed for.
Wow. Also, Todd Duma says, happy belated birthday to Rick.
Hey, thanks, brother.
Yep.
That's my actual brother.
All right. Excellent.
Yeah, my for real world blood brother.
My brother never wishes me a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Could be because I don't have one.
I
You
was
don't
gonna
have a happy
say.
birthday?
No, yeah, I don't have a birthday.
You don't
exactly.
have you don't have a happy birthday.
No.
You have a birthday, it's just never happy.
They're always grim.
Grim.
Grim dark affairs.
Yeah, mine was grim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went home to an empty house,
Yeah.
and I worked on that dang Reaper dragon.
Right.
It's coming along pretty good. I think it's going to look really nice, and I want to, like I was telling you, I wanted to like use it as a charity piece.
Yep.
For Extra Life.
Okay.
If we can
Yeah, cool.
figure out a way to make that happen.
That'd be good.
To raise some money for Extra Life.
Definitely cool.
Yeah.
Well, I would try and brighten your birthday.
Oh yeah.
That was a couple of days ago. Make it a little bit shinier.
Oh, I like
So
the
I'm
shinies.
going to gift you
The mountain.
the mountain.
Nice.
So there we go.
Thanks, man.
That is now yours.
I appreciate that. And I will. You know what?
Get it out of my damn house.
Jesus.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm
I
gonna.
don't know why I said that.
That's a building character right there.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the miniature is so huge in comparison. I'm going to grab one of your normal
Sword swords.
footmen.
Yep.
Look at the size difference there.
Yeah.
It's glorious.
It's amazing.
Imagine making the mail armor for that, the chainmail.
Oh yeah. I mean no, but yeah.
That's a ton
Like
of metal.
you mean in real life?
Yeah,
or
I mean,
sculpting
like,
it in-
no, I meant
Okay.
like if you made yourself a chainmail
Yeah, a legit armor like
armor
that.
piece for that
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, a friend of ours, his name's Travis. He owns Millennium Games in Rochester, New York. He dresses up as Jaime Lannister. He has the full like the red samurai looking armor that he wore.
Okay, yep.
In the show, and I said I should do the mountain,
You should totally.
and I was like, that armor that he wears. Even if I did an EVA foam, it's still a sweat boxer.
Oh yeah, the complete sweatbox.
Yeah,
But
it would look glorious.
it would be. It would be. But don't worry, you could have like a cold soda nearby.
But not in a drinking thing. No.
No.
Yeah, that was just not the smartest thing. I mean, I've done some really dumb stuff in my life, but goosh, that right there is.
You saying that ranks up there with them?
Oh yeah.
Greg says Goliath Paladin using the mountain as a mini.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good one.
Yeah.
Goliath, they're like half giants.
All right. I didn't realize that was an actual actual race now.
Yep.
Amazing.
Blaine
that'd be
says,
cool.
I can't wait to start on my Game of Thrones minis.
Oh yeah. When you do start painting yours, everybody, we have the group Painting Happy Little Minis on Facebook. Please join it. We have fixed the issue where anybody actually can. Anybody could have actually accepted people into our group.
Oh really?
Yeah, it wasn't
Okay.
just
Yeah,
admins.
Sean helped us figure that out.
Yeah,
Right.
because one of his friends requested to join. He's like, "Oh, I see your problem."
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Also, Timothy asks, hey Dave, goes the battle?
Timothy.
Kelowna.
Hey Tim, how you doing? It goes well. You need to. I know a lot of people.
You know more than
At
one
least 10.
Timothy?
I know more than one Timothy.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Yep.
I just figured it was like unique enough of a name.
No.
Dang.
No,
sorry,
sorry.
Tim, you're not unique.
You're not unique enough.
Oh,
Kelowna.
dang.
Tim Kelowna.
Okay,
There's only one of
yes.
him. But yeah. Sometimes my responses will be different. If you say, "Hey, David says," blah blah blah, and I'll go, "Oh, okay, cool." If you're David Powell says, totally different response.
Totally different response.
Totally different
Okay.
response.
Like, get out of the chat, David Powell.
Like, screw that guy. No, that wouldn't be that.
So, what battle is he referring to?
I'm not sure. I think just the general battle,
The Battle of Life.
battle of life.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The battle of having to teach you painting.
Huh?
What?
I've given up on teaching him.
Thank you.
Craig says, I know 5 Timothys. Also, Timothy says, what? You're cheating on me with other Timothys?
Yep.
There's the battle.
Don't worry, Timothy Kelowna. Only 2 of them live in. 2 others live in the U.S., but they're in Texas, so you're a lot closer. He's up in New England.
Oh, nice.
But
Very cool.
there we go.
So I'm pretty excited about Gen Con, man.
Yeah.
Next week we're gonna I mean, we're gonna be busy,
Yep.
but we're gonna have fun. I'm really excited. Board Game Geek just put up their, the list of all the things to see at Gen Con for the new game releases and stuff.
Okay.
So if you haven't had an opportunity to check that out, go check out, go check out Board Game Geek and look at their list because they have it.
They have the list.
They have
They
that
has
list.
the list?
They has the list.
Cool.
So go check that out. And tell us which games you're excited to see coming out of Gen Con. I actually have a couple books in my office on the little table, like right when you open the door, the RPGs right there. I want to show you guys some stuff while we paint a little bit here.
Oh, these ones you're allowed to show now because
yeah.
it's almost time.
It's almost time.
It's almost time.
And plus the publishers have been like really showing them off already too. So
All right. Okay.
I just want to show everybody that these are some that we'll be doing some building characters of in the near future.
Yep.
And the artwork and everything is amazing. Oh, so heavy. So first book here is by Renegade Game Studios and Hunters Entertainment. It is the second edition of Outbreak Undead, the zombie survival role-playing game. And it's the Survivor's Guide. It's super cool.
That does look neat.
Yeah. So as I was going through this book, when I got it in the mail, I was like, ooh, let's take a look at it. And I'm flipping through it going, neat. This is super cool. The artwork is amazing. And right here, I don't think you can see it on the...
This one?
My camera, right here. So right there, this is a photo. That's James Hudson from Druid City Games. Yeah, I'm having a stroke, everybody. It's James, right there.
Games, now Skybound.
Nice Skybound, yeah.
Skybound.
Now works over at Skybound. He's in the book, which was when I was looking through it, I was like, oh my God, that's super cool. So I know that guy. I was like the guy from Elf. Yeah. I was like, I know him. And so I took a picture of it and I sent it to him in a message like, bro, I saw you. And he's like, yeah, that was pretty fun. That was a fun day. And then the other one is Esper Genesis, a heroic sci-fi role-playing game for 5th edition. This is by Alligator Alley Entertainment, and the artwork is sick on that cover.
Wild.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And that's the core manual, so if you haven't checked that out yet, make sure you let your retailer know that you have an interest. Also with Outbreak Undead, Ivan Van Norman and all his other guys from Geek and Sundry on the Alpha live stream channel
Yep.
did a full 10 or 13 episode season
Okay.
of Outbreak Undead
Oh, cool.
playthrough, and it was ridiculous.
Excellent.
And I think you can get a free trial on Alpha right now. I don't know any codes for it, but
Yeah,
go
it's
check
like
it
a
out.
60-day trial.
60-day trial.
Yeah, and you can watch a lot of their stuff over there on Alpha. But if you want to watch this game played by some of the designers, Ivan was a part of the Hunters Entertainment. So go check
Cool.
that out and watch it and tell us what you think. And then finally.
Finally.
Wait, before you
Finally.
do the finally, there's 2 questions in the chat. Can I ask
Yeah,
them?
absolutely.
Craig was saying, is there a Tyrion mini in this set? And then also Tim, was wondering if they're going to do a White Walker expansion. So Tyrion and White Walker.
Oh, okay.
As far as the White Walker expansion, I do not know because I think the next rollouts are the Boltons, right?
Well, I'm not sure sort of what else they've got going on.
And mercenaries.
So the Boltons are part of that mercenary,
Right.
that neutral faction.
Okay.
But there are Night's Watch,
Free
Free Folk,
Folk,
Free
yeah.
folk, yeah.
and I expect there'll be the Army of the Dead
Yeah, there's got to be some.
sort of faction,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure when.
Yeah. We might
all
see it
that's
at Gen
coming.
Con. They might be.
They might
that
talk
be
about it then.
That might be something they're holding out close to announce at Gen Con.
Yep.
Which would be cool because it makes up such a huge part of the story and
Yeah.
the threat of the world and the realm. So I can expect them to come out with a White Walker expansion.
Yeah, for
As
sure.
far as Tyrion goes,
Tyrion. So I brought along the Heroes boxes today. So there we go.
and that's the Lannister Heroes box set.
There we go. Lannister Heroes box set has 5 heroes in it. There is Sandor Clegane, the Hound.
Hound.
There is Tywin Lannister.
Papa Lannister.
So there's the Hound, Tywin Lannister,
I would shoot him where he sits.
Grand Maester Pycelle.
Ugh.
And where does he sit, Rick?
On the
high-
privy.
On the
There
privy. The last one I just put down was the High Sparrow, and this is the I guess almost the combat version of
Tyrion.
Tyrion.
That's
He
yeah,
needs a
the Battle of Blackwater or Black Bay or what's the bay?
There's the
Butcher-
Battle of Blackwater,
Yeah.
but no, I think this is actually from when he's sort of standing there talking to the hill tribes, getting them all whipped up into a frenzy
Okay, yeah.
before they sort of charge off into battle. So there's
Get
this
wiped
Tyrion,
out.
and also in the starter set, the Starks and Lannisters starter set, there is a Tyrion holding a cup.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course, because he
Because he
drinks
drinks.
and he knows things.
Nice.
So we've got those. So they all look pretty cool. It's tough to see, I guess, some of the detail there. We're getting some contrast. Just it's really, I think it's really a matter of the color of the material more than anything. But yeah, they all look very cool.
Well, that's one of the things that's great about this game too is you don't have to paint them because they are color coded.
Yep.
You can right out the box play the game, which is really nice.
Yeah.
But paint.
I'll take a break from showing this next one if you want to go to that final book.
The final book.
Final book.
All right. So our friends Paul Butler and George Holland down at Games and Stuff
Yep.
are the creators of this particular game. It is being published by Renegade Game Studios and Lightbreaker Studios, but it is the Overlight handbook, the source book, right there, and the artwork is amazing. Illustrated by Kwanchai Moriah. His artwork is phenomenal.
Yep.
And yeah, so that's coming. This is gonna be out at Gen Con. People who backed it can pick it up at Gen Con
Like
if
it's
they
gonna be
pick it.
shipping-
And it
shipping
ships.
now?
Yeah, it's shipping now. But
That book is huge.
it's monstrous.
Huge.
And the majority of the stuff in this book is the powers
Right,
that
okay.
the Skybarn have is their chroma powers. And if you go to page 189
189.
or 191 maybe, I'm just saying.
Oh, there's a. If you know where to look.
If you know
Logic.
probably next page then. The Paraxia of Feathers is the one.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Marxism. What would you like? You want me to read this out? Oh, Ankh-Khani.
Yeah, and the
The
records. yeah.
Tyrixian captain called Ankh-Khani.
That's my name.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that. That was
There, he's in
I'm
there.
in the book.
He's
I'm
in
a
the book.
Tyraxian, and it's true because Tyraxian blood runs through this body,
Straight through.
straight through. Yeah,
I
it's
know
like-
him. I know him.
I
It's
know
like,
him.
as soon as I drink it, I've got to go to the bathroom.
No, it was a super
Straight through
cool-
me.
Ankani tea is the worst. No, but no, it was really cool of them to because I play tested it at the Alliance Open House last
Yep.
year, and then we filmed a playthrough
You did.
here for their Kickstarter, and it was just really sweet of them to
Acknowledge
Easter
you.
egg and acknowledge me in that sense.
That's cool.
I got a little like
Yep.
when I saw it and stuff. It was cool.
Don't worry, I won't be doing that in my book.
Oh gosh.
This is a fairly brutal episode, really. Isn't it?
Yes, the savagery is real.
Savagery is real. Awesome.
It's cool you die in mine, so.
Oh, good. Early, I hope.
Oh no,
Oh,
drawn
right.
out.
Right at the end.
I mean, you get hurt in the beginning, but your death is
Oh, it takes forever.
takes-
and it's incredibly painful.
literally forever.
Forever.
I hope this book isn't autobiographical.
Me too.
It's like a sarlacc pit. You'll be digested over 10,000 years.
Here we go. So these are the neutral heroes, which we're going to show off.
Sorry.
So there we go. So this is that's Roose Bolton,
Nobody likes
the
that. Dude.
Lord of the Dreadfort.
Nobody likes him.
Nobody likes that guy.
Nope, he's the worst.
Yeah, he prefers to make people fear him. And I'm going to move around quickly. There we go. This is Ramsay Snow, his bastard son. And also in this box you get Reek.
Oh
Theon
no!
Greyjoy
Greyjoy
as
is
Reek. And interestingly enough, as the other two neutral heroes, you get Littlefinger, Peter Baelish,
Okay.
Interesting. That is interesting. He'd be in that.
and
I mean, it makes sense.
Varys.
Oh yes.
Such an awesome picture of Varys.
You like Varys?
Oh,
Yeah, Varys is the worst, but the best.
Okay. All right.
You mean the best of the worst?
The best of the worst. Yeah.
Yes.
I meant the worst, but the best.
Yeah.
Sure.
But the best.
I guess the question is like, is he the worst of the best, or the best of the worst? Where is he in that?
Yeah. Where does he
Does that
land?
overlap?
He's the best of the worst, for me.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah, he's a great character.
So those are the minis you get with the neutral heroes box set. That looks like this. So
Ooh.
quite cool.
So one of the things about the whole Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire that I really like is that when you read the books, you really gain a better appreciation of Tyrion.
Yeah.
In that, from the show, you don't get his inner dialogue,
Right.
right?
Yep.
And so when he says something or does something, some action that you are like, you're going to question him because you don't hear what he's got going on in his head. But in the book, because George R. R. Martin did the whole inner dialogue process, you
Yep.
know when he says something, he means it.
Right.
It's like if he likes you, he likes you. If he doesn't, in his inner dialogue, he's plotting and thinking and doing all this stuff. But he,
Yep.
I would say, almost never like lies about his feelings and truths towards anybody in the book.
Yeah, that's true. They're in the book. You're right. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Timothy Fennell was wondering, what is the retail on these?
On the books or this?
The set.
Oh, the sets.
Yeah.
We're not sure about these box sets, the Heroes box sets. My guess would be in the 30,
30s.
35,
Yeah, probably right around
30,
there.
35 range.
I might be able to look it up
That would be cool.
real quick.
Okay, and then I'll show you the Stark Heroes set, which is pretty cool. We will start with Lord Eddard Stark. So there we go.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
Excellent. So there we go. We have Brynden Tully, the Blackfish. Super cool. Howland Reed, who was the sort of leader of the Crannog men. And his kids are the ones that
Yeah,
end up hanging out with Bran.
yeah, the one that can see the future.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is, here's Roderick Castle, the Master of Arms of Winterfell. And, I'm running out of room. Yeah, shuffle them around.
Yeah, I
a
think
little
you
bit
can
there.
fit them, yeah.
There we go. But now, of course, I made a spot where it's going to take forever for it to come back around. Spinner's great, but sometimes.
The spinner's
Just
wrong.
saying.
Real quick, Kat was wondering, Rick, have you recovered from last week's adventure?
No, I have not. I actually don't know if I will
Ever?
ever. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, so you get,
Bran and Hodor.
wow.
Hodor.
Hodor.
No,
That's pretty
I'm
cool.
I'm
Very
literally just now like recovering from lack of sleep and the time differences, only to now go again
Yep.
to Gen Con and handle it there as well.
And the last model, so this is a cool box because you get 6 models in it. But if you count Bran and Hodor as 2, you get 7 models. So this is Summer, who is Bran's wolf.
Nice.
So in the starter set, you get Grey Wind, who is Robb Stark's wolf. At this point in the storyline, Lady has been killed, and is it Nymeria?
Yeah. She's
has
probably
run off.
off
So,
and died eventually.
there
Or
we
not
go.
died, but become one.
What I'm finding for here is like around 120.
Oh, for the core
130
box.
for the core box, and then between like 53, 20, like 23.97 for the Stark,
Are
the
you on,
Lannisters.
What are you on? Google
I
Shopping?
just did Google Shopping, so I don't
Google
know.
Shopping. Okay, so it looks like it could be all over the place.
Yeah.
Depends on where Google
Where,
takes you.
yeah, where Google takes you, but the
Hopefully it'll
best
take you to your
local retailer.
friendly local retailer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's where we're kind of expecting it, somewhere in that sort of range. But the like all the other minis, those character box sets, the hero box sets, are really beautifully detailed.
Absolutely.
Beautifully detailed figures. So definitely cool.
Oh, Craig says, FYI, Rick, one of my buddies is DMing a game that I'm playing, but I'm playing one of the Lantern Corps archetypes that I
Nice.
made and sent you.
Very cool.
Timothy says, thanks
Excellent.
on that retail price.
Hmm?
On
Thanks
the-
for the retail price.
Yeah.
All right, sorry it wasn't
Totally accurate.
totally firm.
Yeah. But it gives you an idea of the range that you're going to be shopping in.
Yeah.
Does it need to be higher up?
Hmm? No. But yeah. So how's he coming along? What are you working on now?
I'm working on his straps,
Okay. Yep.
on his leather strappings.
How does that look now, Johnny?
Oh, shit.
Worse. I need to paint in front of my palette.
Okay.
Like this here.
Okay, yeah.
Like that.
I could adjust the camera, but...
Now I can't see it. That's fine.
Okay, go back to where you were, and then go back to the wide.
Let's give this a go. What?
You can go back to here.
Like back to there?
Yeah.
I'll move that up.
All right. So anybody watching that is potentially going to be at Gen Con, make sure you stop by the Game Trade Magazine booth,
Oh, cool. There will be one.
which will be down on the main exhibit hall,
Excellent.
and see Jerome and his crew down there and get a free copy of Game Trade Magazine and all the cool Gen Con promos that are going to be in the magazine there. They got some really good stuff.
Sorry.
So-
it's okay.
So many. Yeah. Sorry, folks. So because I made fun of Rick earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Look at that.
I put it together like that.
Curses.
I set up the curse, yeah.
Curses. Okay. I'm just gonna.
The curse of cameras past.
Yes.
Okay. Is this gonna work? Sorry.
You good?
I might be bumping your elbows now.
All right.
Fantastic.
Ah!
Oh.
Live, everybody.
Hooray for live streaming.
We've only been doing this show over a year, and we still don't know what we're doing.
Pretty
do.
impressive. Just not when we're doing it.
Right.
We'll get there. I was supposed to have to move the set around all the time, right?
Yep. Because we have other programming. that
Other
we shoot here.
programming to shoot.
Yup.
It's not just cool minis.
Craig has a question. Dave, in reference to Warhammer 40K,
Yep.
other than Space Marines, who do you use?
Who do I use?
Yes.
I'm a big fan of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and also the Imperial Knights, and the Imperial Guard, the Astra Militarum, as they're now called. So,
Nice.
yeah, I like my Imperial troops.
I can dig that.
Those- Yeah. I've probably played most games with Imperial Guard.
Okay.
Yep.
I went to a couple game stores yesterday after work.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
Where'd you go?
I went to Titan
Cool.
for a hot minute to pick up some more white primer.
Excellent.
So.
Also, you can prime.
Thanos.
Nice.
And then I went to, and I picked up a couple new brushes
Okay.
while I was there.
Excellent.
And for the dragon that I'm working on. And then I went out to, they also had some goblins, the Pathfinder goblins.
Oh, okay.
From
Yeah.
the WizKids Deep Cuts
Yep.
line. They had 3 packs of those.
So you grab those.
So I grabbed all 3.
Nice.
Which is 9 more goblins to add to the horde. And, but then I went out, like I said, I went out to Bel Air Games out near my house. And they had their board game night
Oh,
out
excellent.
there. They were playing Photosynthesis, which is pretty cool.
Right.
And watched that for a little bit and talked to those guys. And Matt Lauder, who is the guy who kind of organizes board game night there,
Okay.
will be at Gen Con as well.
Excellent. Is he running games at Gen Con or?
I don't think so. I think he's just going to play. It seemed
Right.
more like he was just really interested in going to play. Maybe like do some networking, because I know he has an interest in doing some, being part of people's demo teams or whatever.
Right.
I think he wants to talk to Renegade and stuff like that, maybe.
Right.
Because he enjoys their product.
Excellent.
So. yeah.
Also, Julie comments, I'm also painting these minis while watching you. I just finished painting my Stuffed Fables minis that I was lucky enough to win because of you.
Awesome.
So
Fantastic.
thanks.
That's
Very cool.
awesome.
Hooray, Stuffed Fables.
Yeah.
That's fun.
What a good product.
Also, Mike Becker says, one of these days, Dave, my orcs will face your Imperials.
Yep, that'll be cool. Mike is down in Texas.
Okay.
I have to
What's
make
your
it out
store,
there.
Mike?
Mike's local store?
Yeah. What's your local store that you frequent? That
I'm
would
not sure.
interest me.
But yeah, one of these days I have to make it back out to War Games Con in Austin.
Ah. A lot of good gaming going down in Austin.
Yep.
You got that Steve Jackson Games is in that
Is
area.
there? Yep.
Isn't Reaper near there?
No, Reaper's.
It's in Texas.
It's
though.
in Texas, yeah. Texas
You know,
is
that's a small place.
That's
like
small.
Delaware.
Yeah.
You can walk across it in a day.
Right?
Yeah. Just like Texas.
Just like Texas.
I don't know. I guess you never went there in the Navy.
No, I've been to Texas many, many times.
Mike
In the-
says, Dragon's Lair Comics and Games.
All right. Nice. That's a good shout out to Dragon's Lair Comics and Games. And speaking of shout outs, I mean, we do those on Friday, but Emerald Dragon Games, I like those guys. They're always watching and sharing our stuff.
Oh,
And,
down in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in Florida
Cool.
somewhere.
Yep, they're actually painting up a model for
Nova?
Nova for the
Nice.
silent auction, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Walter says, I was lucky enough to find a beholder at a shop in
What?
Peoria, Illinois. I don't know.
Peoria.
Peoria.
Mhm.
Yep. Cool.
It's a nice area.
I guess Rick hadn't had the chance to get out there and buy it.
I was on my way. I
You
heard
heard tales.
I heard tales that there was one out in the wild. I mean, every time I go to the shops around here, I am looking for them.
Yeah.
If they happen to be in the wild, I will pick up a beholder every time.
Capture them and throw them in your dungeon.
Yep.
Pete Sherry says, go Rick and Dave.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, Pete. Will we see you at Gen Con?
Yeah, we should. Anybody watching, that's going to Gen Con, do a shout out saying I'll be there.
Pete will be at the CMON booth.
Uh-huh.
Craig says, I found my old 3rd edition Ultimate Hive Tyrant beholder.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
I think that's the pre-painted version. They came out during the 3rd edition waves of stuff.
You know, Rick, speaking of Gen Con, we should have like some kind of meetup with some people out there.
What do you mean?
I don't
Where
know,
we
just
go
like
to a
social
bar and they
gathering.
buy us
Get
drinks.
together, like, and hang out.
Oh, do we want to do that where we go to a bar and ask them to buy us alcohol?
I didn't say
wasn't
alcohol
gonna-
had to be
I was
involved.
gonna
I mean-
demand.
Oh,
Coke.
wow.
It'd be nice to like hang out with some of our viewers, like face to face.
Yeah, I mean, that would be cool.
Yep.
Pete
Is it-
says, yes, I will be there e-working the store.
Cool.
All right.
Don't
Naomi
poo-poo
asks,
my
what are you
ideas.
painting? Sorry. Sorry, I'm just talking over you.
I'm talking over you.
Okay.
What? What?
One of you?
What?
Naomi asks, what are you guys painting?
Hey Naomi, we are painting the Song of Ice and Fire miniatures by CMON. These are part of their big box that they did a Kickstarter for that will be available at the end of August at your local retailer. And I'm painting the mountain.
He looks good with the yellow.
Thank you.
Yep.
And you're painting the...
I'm painting more Stark Sworn Swords.
Nice.
So the sort of the basic unit for Starks. So there's one there. Here's one that I finished earlier.
Yeah, those look great. So good. What are you painting, Naomi? Come at us with your questions. We'll fire them right back.
Pete said it was a mistype, sorry. So he's working the store.
Okay, cool. Excellent. We will visit you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Craig says y'all need to show up at Raleigh SuperCon one year.
When is Raleigh SuperCon? That's like coming up real soon. I feel like it's real soon and like overlaps with another major convention. Or
It's
what
apparently next week, I think.
Yeah, it probably
No,
is.
just kidding. It couldn't. Are there other conventions on when Gen Con is on?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. To their
Yeah,
demise.
apparently it is happening soon.
Right.
Naomi says nothing.
Nothing?
Painting nothing.
Naomi, no.
That's
Ooh.
me.
What can we do to encourage you to pick up some paints and miniatures, Naomi?
I think it's possible that she meant she's not painting anything right this second,
Oh, okay.
in which case she should be required to paint double this evening.
Again, concur.
Cool.
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody should be doing that. Actually, if we've got Pete in the chat, we can
Yeah.
ask Pete how much the everything's going to be.
Yeah.
Pete will have
Pete.
prices.
Pete, tell us.
Pete, Pete.
All right, I'll type.
So,
He could just share it in the chat.
yep. He could probably cut and paste from somewhere.
Dag nabbit.
Are we looking for the starter?
The starter, probably the starter unit boxes and the hero boxes.
If you could write all that, that would be great.
Not specific units, but I think that a box of 12 Starks is going to be the same price as a box of 12 Lannisters, is what I meant there. So-
Yeah.
And they would probably be referred to as a unit box. I could be wrong.
You probably are.
Wrong. Yes, I
Yes,
probably am.
yeah.
More likely a unit than a squad. But anyway.
Also, Pete says, let Dave and Rick know if we can work out a time during our busy schedules. First round is on me.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Done.
Well, I'm trying to go. Apparently, there's a masquerade on Thursday night,
Yep.
a masquerade ball. And I'm trying to attend that. I'm trying to get some garb. I'm going to dress up. I don't do that. I'm going to dress up like a medieval, like, town fool or something, and, the town idiot, and let everybody just
Right.
walk all over me. Like
So yourself.
Step on my face, please.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, just, whatever. But but it's a masquerade ball, so I'll be wearing like a mask, as
Yeah.
one should,
At a masquerade ball?
at a masquerade ball.
Sounds unusual.
I know. Why would I hide this?
Gorgeous visage.
Also, Craig says SuperCon is
It's lovely,
July
like gold.
27th to 29th. And
27th.
Walter says FlatCon is October 12th to the 14th.
Ah.
What is that one? Flack?
Flat.
FlatCon.
FlatCon.
Apparently, Gamers for the Cure.
I wonder if FlatCon is like the flatlands of like Ohio.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
in
actually-
Illinois.
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah, Illinois.
It's saying flatlands.
It's a war.
Yep.
Oh, you already know.
The Wargaming Convention.
I thought you were going to say it was like a flat earthers convention.
Oh, also, Kat says, please someone take pictures of when you dress up.
Oh yeah, okay.
We can do that. I had so many lines there. So many lines.
I'm
Also,
sure
if you
you
come
did.
down to North Carolina, Craig says that way Rick can play a D&D one-shot for us lowly viewers in North Carolina.
I mean, I lived in North Carolina for a few years in Jacksonville when I was stationed there. So I have lots of friends in the area. And I used to go to Animazement in Raleigh.
Nice.
Animazement.
Okay, I have some deets on the price.
All right.
Starter is $149.99 for the
Okay.
unit
Cool.
box. That's the starter. The unit box ranges from 25 to 30,
Okay.
depending on the unit. If it's a single faction, the starters like the Night's Watch and the Free Folk will be 75 to 80,
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Oh, excellent.
which
Okay.
makes sense because I believe they're coming with
Right,
extended.
split in half. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a single faction, so it's like the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's. Will the rules then? Will you have rules in the single faction starter box?
Good question.
Yeah, that's a good
Will
question.
there be rules?
Will there be? Because the rule booklet
Expanded
is
rules to those
is not
units.
long. Is not a big book.
Okay.
It's I mean it's more than 18 pages.
Those will be available, by the way, in October and November.
Awesome.
Nice.
Very
Yes.
cool.
And he says, I believe so, with the rules,
Excellent.
I can dig it.
That'd be easy to do, and
as an entry point for new players.
yeah, no, that's great. I think I'm excited about the Night's Watch, to be honest.
Okay.
Not exactly sure why. There'll be
If you get Lord Mormont,
actually that's it. Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Mormont would be the reason why.
Also, Kat says, should have been more clear, take pics and then show them to all of us.
Oh, very well. That's a whole different request right there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's really excited by the idea. Or did that fall on your
It's sorry.
Into the soda?
into the soda?
Thank you. That was weird.
Well, it should be all sticky now, so
It's not. It's fine.
okay.
It's all good. We're all good here.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Pete
How are
says,
you?
because Jon Snow is amazing, I am looking forward to the Night's Watch also.
Ooh, yeah. Is Jon Snow in the Night's Watch?
Of course.
As far as like is he in the Starks pack?
No.
So that means he will be, and he'll probably have.
Which makes sense
By
for
the-
the timeline that they're
Yeah, by the timeline
choosing.
for when the wars start,
Mm-hmm.
He's already in the Night's Watch.
Okay, and he will be carrying what was it? Fang? Was that the name of the sword? Once he gets it from Lord Mormont,
Not Fang.
that
Longclaw.
Longclaw. Why do I keep thinking Fang?
I don't
I
know.
thought that was the name of his.
Ghost is the name of his,
Ghost.
his direwolf.
Mm-hmm.
I've been binge watching the show.
You're all up.
With completely understanding that the game is based on the books, not the show, but the first season is very close to everything, obviously.
The first season is really good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Besides that
And
first
you know
episode.
how I think last week we were talking about when Ned Stark had his head removed.
Yeah, like when does that happen?
It happens. I think it's in the same episode as
The battle?
the battle where Rob
Gotcha.
defeats Jamie.
Nice.
So
So they do tie it together. In the book, it's different times, obviously. Like, the timeline is.
no, I think it's
It's not different times, but the timeline is like the way you read it. It's like it feels like it happens after.
Yeah, like
Right,
a
okay,
significantly amount of time difference.
Right.
between the-
Like they're finished the battle, and then like you jump all the way back.
right.
Also, Naomi says, I made a Pikachu out of clay that I'm planning to paint soon.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
We'd like to see that.
my youngest daughter's been drawing a lot of Pikachus
Uh-oh.
lately.
Is she playing Pokemon Go?
No,
Oh, that's good.
nor is she playing Pokemon the
The
card
card
game,
game?
or anything like that.
Not yet?
Nope.
Honestly, never knew anybody who played the Pokemon game. Just collected the cards.
That makes sense.
When my gaming group changed the night that we met on, sadly one of our players was then unable to attend because every week he'd take his son to the game store for his Pokemon
Okay.
tournaments,
League?
gaming league.
Oh, dang.
So,
I know someone who used to play it pretty extensively when they had the Wizard of the Coast stores around.
right.
Carrie.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, cool.
That was her like after school weekend thing. She'd get dropped off at the mall and go and play Pokemon at the store
Right.
in the back.
Yeah, there was one down at, used to be one down at Arundel Mills.
Yep.
I've been here that long.
Jesus.
I know.
I remember that in Mission Valley, California, in San Diego, when the Wizard of the Coast store opened up, it was like 1999,
Right.
and we go there after work, sometimes after a long day's work at the clinic.
Yep.
And go down there and be like, hey, let's play some Magic. And then go watch a movie because it was right next to the theater in the mall.
Right.
Walter says, you guys need to do a clay sculpting show once.
What?
That'd be pretty funny, actually.
Can you not sculpt at all?
No, I can sculpt. But it'd still be pretty funny.
I'm like, then why would it be funny?
Because I cannot.
Oh.
I reckon he
Gotcha.
could. I think he'd be fine.
Would it have to be a mini
No, I think
that you
it, well,
sculpt?
if we're doing clay sculpting, if Walter's thinking like something this sort of size,
like
So substantially?
terrain?
that'd be pretty wide. Oh, we could do like a
That would be
like
cool.
an elder god.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We could summon
All right.
summon
Cthulhu's.
Cthulhu's.
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
sorry, but the second I heard Clay, all I could think of was Ghost and playing Unchained Melody, Rick and Dave, and I'm like, that's just a bad mental image.
Oh, who gets to be Patrick Swayze?
You. Obviously, I'd have the spit, the throw wheel, and be sitting there with my foot spinning it on the bottom here, tapping it away as it spins. I'd be like,
Yeah. That's enough. Stop. Stop.
and your hands over mine.
You just spoiled it.
You're welcome, viewers, for that mental image that's going to haunt you the rest of the day.
Spoiled it.
Wonderful. Great.
Even if we use Play-Doh or moving right along.
Yeah, we're the worst.
I'd like to say you're the worst. But
Accurate.
yeah.
Oh, one of the other things I'm really excited about at Gen Con too is I usually get like shirts while I'm there.
Yep.
Because they have them in my size. How cool is
Nice.
that?
That's awesome.
Size 5X or bigger. Whew.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing.
Cool. I'm also looking forward to Gen Con for that. I usually pick up a couple of Aliens franchise T-shirts.
Nice.
So
I'm
Fingers
really
crossed.
interested in if Joe Manganiello,
all right. Yep.
his clothing line.
Oh, he has a clothing line.
Yeah, a D&D streetwear clothing line.
Okay.
And he'll be at the at Margaret Weiss's booth.
All right. Okay.
And I'm hoping that he'll have some clothes that'll fit me. But if it's streetwear, that's usually for people that are like in shape and wear medium shirts.
Who go out on the street?
You go out in the street and skateboarders and such, which
Right.
is fine. Skateboarders are athletic and freaking amazing.
They're people too.
Yeah, they're people too. And but they don't wear clothes like I do, like circus tents.
Right. Okay.
I'm at the circus tent surplus where I can get a large shirt for $45.
You're not that big. Big, but not that big. Not that big. There we go. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I like picking up new attire. Now I got to find maybe this.
What are you doing?
Was that
That's the dark,
dark
tone.
tone?
Do you need some black?
To add to
Oh,
the
are
tone?
you doing the
red?
shading the armor?
Yeah.
Cool. That would be the way to go next.
Get it in there. But yeah, I like to pick up clothes. Off-World Designs usually has some good stuff that
Oh yeah.
will fit me. I literally have emailed them since San Diego because they were set up at San Diego.
Oh, okay.
And I met Steph, who works there.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, at Gen Con, could you put away some 5Xs for me? Because there are a lot of guys and, a lot of people my size at that show. And sometimes I don't get there soon enough to get a shirt that I would like.
My friend Kathy used to work for them
Okay.
for a little while. She'll be at the show with her husband Jim. They'll
Okay.
both be at the Badger airbrush booth
Oh, okay. Nice.
doing painting demonstrations.
Slick. I
The
like Badger.
waffles. Yeah.
And then if you're at Gen Con, stop off at the Gamer Concept booth, another clothing group. My buddy Michael Yates and his awesome crew are always there.
Right. I think Armor Class 10.
Armor Class
They're gonna be
10,
there?
they're out of DC.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yep.
I should just get them up here one day.
That'd be cool. You should definitely do that.
Show us what you got.
Give Oz a call. Line it up.
Because I do have some of their shirts.
Yep. You got some at
PAX last
PAX.
year.
Yeah,
Mhm.
PAX Unplugged.
I'll probably get some more this year.
Yep.
Mike says Jim and Kathy are great painting folks.
They are indeed.
Nice.
Quality people with quality paint.
Oh,
Are you
Rick,
reading
you know what
it
I
up?
just realized about Gen Con?
It's next week.
No. Oh, no, that. It's the one-year anniversary of Johnny Watches.
It is the 1-year anniversary of Johnny Watches. That's where Johnny Watches was created.
Who's Johnny Watches?
Haven't you heard the story?
No, I have not.
Let's hear the story again.
Oh, God.
It was almost 1 year ago to
I'm
the day.
sorry, we're all out of time.
I think we got 8 minutes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it was 1 year ago to the day, almost to the day. We went to Gen Con. You know, the 50th anniversary.
Oh,
last
right.
year.
Okay. Yep.
And whilst there, it was Johnny's first convention with us. First day out, he says, I'll catch up with y'all. I need to go buy a watch. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And in my mind, I'm thinking, is he like one of those individuals that every state they go into, they stop off at a truck stop and get one of those silver spoons that says Missouri on it? But in his case, instead of a spoon, it's a watch as a, as a talking point to my trip to this event. I can say, oh, yeah, I bought this watch at Gen Con. Oh, what's Gen Con? The story goes. But no, apparently that's not why he got it. He just needed a watch because he forgot his watch at home. But from thenceforth, we have called him and dubbed him Johnny Watches.
We really should have cut the show right before this story.
Oh, well, we still got 7 minutes. So,
But then didn't he go to another?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because
We-
the very
we do
next
have-
convention we went to, which was New York, he bought another watch.
Johnny Watches buys another
He
watch.
bought another watch. And this time he didn't need to.
All right. He just did it
He
because it
just
said
did it.
Missouri.
Didn't you buy one at Gamma too?
No,
I think he did.
I did not.
I think he did.
I thought you
At
did.
Gamma, I thought it was a Swatch watch.
Well,
Well,
I
see,
mean,
now at this point, I feel like compelled, like I have to buy a watch based on this persona that they've created for me.
It's a good persona.
well, I think it's fine if they're all Swatch watches because you're allowed to wear more than one.
I agree.
I think the marketing suggests you wear what, 4.
4 at least.
Yeah.
It's like, what was that movie where they're waiters and
Fight Club.
you got to have all the flair.
No.
Oh, Office Space.
Yeah.
Was it
Office
Space? Yeah.
Office
Space. Yep.
Yeah. You don't have. We recommend 12 pieces of flair, and you only have 7.
And look at Jerry. He has 34 pieces of flair.
Why can't you be like Jerry?
Nobody wants to be like Jerry.
Why can't you be like Johnny Watches?
Johnny Watches. I think he needs some slap bracelet watches. That's what he needs.
Oh yeah,
Remember
totally.
those? Amazing. Oh,
There we
and
go.
we got 5 minutes left, so before we get to the end of the show, I probably should say a few things about the things that we always talk about. Make sure you're watching Netflix. Netflix is amazing. We haven't mentioned Netflix at all today.
That's funny.
And if you plan on having Brenner tonight, maple syrup is the way to go. See, I gotta get it in there.
Did you say Brenner?
Brenner.
Like
Yeah,
breakfast for dinner?
breakfast for dinner. Yep.
Nice.
You're welcome.
4 minutes. We're going to last another 4 minutes.
Could
Okay,
have.
sorry.
I ruined it.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't have tackled 7 models in one go. But
Here we are
here we are.
at the end of the hour.
They're coming along, but it shouldn't take too much longer. One of the things that I'm really excited about with the Stark Swan swords is that it'll be nice and quick to put together an army.
Right.
Like for the 48, 50 models for the army that are in the box, shouldn't take more than a month of painting.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So definitely good.
Well, Dave, let me ask you this. I mean, when you paint large armies, this is basically the same method that you would utilize. I mean, if you're going with a similar color scheme, you're going to take multiple figures and paint, one color here, one color here, and going down the line. So,
Yep.
I mean, yeah, we may not have gotten everything in 1 hour, but this is how you would do it when you're painting large-scale armies, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. I'd tackle it like this, and then probably for this game, I'd probably end up doing, because they were units of 12 for infantry, and you can have sometimes there might be an additional like captain model that goes with it. So there might be 13 models that you could paint to have that unit finished, even though you'd only use 12 on the table. So I'll probably paint 8 of the basic guys first, get all of them done, and then paint the other 5 or whatever models that would include the banner and something a little bit special for the captain. So like this is one of the captains they have for the Starks. So he has that faceplate down there, and I gave him a little bit of gold trim on his sword hilt and pommel. So yeah, that's exactly the way that I go through and do it. Who was asking today in the group? I think it was Peter Adams was asking whether I use washers or not. Because I don't use them a lot on the show because they take a little while to dry.
Right.
And when we've only got an hour, layering is a little bit faster. But for each of these guys that I've got here, the captain on the spinner, Gregor Clegane here, they were all painted basically a dry brush of gunmetal first over the black, and then hit with a wash of either Nolan oil from GW or dark tone from Army Painter, something like that, to darken them down, and then highlight back up with the gunmetal and the aluminium.
Aluminium. Yes.
So to get that nice sort of shiny finish. But yeah, washes are great for that. Obviously, a black wash over a silver metallic is really good. If you want it to be a little bit grubbier, a dark brown wash,
Okay.
like Agrax Earthshade or the Strong Tone from Army Painter.
Army Painter, yeah.
And if you want it to be like really highly polished silver, using like a blue wash
Oh, wow.
is also good.
Okay.
So like put down a blue wash, let that dry, put down a thin black wash over it. You just
Okay.
get that little blue tinge to it, adds a little bit of extra depth. So
All right.
definitely.
So let me ask you this, Dave. If someone was looking to get some information on painting miniatures on a large scale, where would someone find such information?
That's interesting. That's a great question.
That's funny. So I've got 2 minutes to plug my book. Thanks. Well, I won't get that sort of information, but I am writing a book at the moment on project management. So working on your planning, motivations, inspiration, that sort of thing for large army painting projects. I'm about 60% of the way through the book now, which is good. Hooray!
Yeah.
I've got to have it all written by the end of August. But yeah, so people could check out my Kickstarter, which I ran earlier in the year. That's still up, so have a look at the book. And should be a link on there through to the late pledge manager on BackerKit.
Nice.
But look for Armies and Legions and Hordes is the
Is the name of the
the
book?
project. So yeah, it's very exciting. It's coming along well. I'm painting a whole bunch of models from Legends of the Fabled Realms at the moment.
Armies, legions, and gords?
Hordes. No, it has nothing to do with
Gords?
pumpkins. No fall accoutrements. As it were, not gourds. No. Armies and legions and hordes.
There's just a spread of his miniatures in front of a cornucopia or something.
It could be. Is that what you guys would like to see?
Yep.
That would be
Okay,
amazing.
done. It'll happen then. Gourds and cornucopias and
Gords and hordes.
miniature turkeys, all that sort of stuff. I actually sculpted a line of bases for Secret Orphan miniatures that is known as Field of Screams,
Oh, nice.
and it's all jack-o'-lanterns and
Nice.
little vines and that sort of thing for the bases. Perfect for your Halloween armies.
I have some Santa Claus.
He said that with such disdain.
What?
Your Halloween.
Halloween
arm.
armies. Well, it means you can only pull those armies out like once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't
What?
want to be using those in
Halloween
November.
all the time.
Halloween all the time?
Excuse you.
I have several friends who are all Halloween all the time, for sure.
In this hobby, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. How's it going?
Going well.
Almost done?
Almost done.
Almost completed? Hooray! Check him out.
We'll put him
Stick
on
him in
the
the spinner.
spinner.
Yep. And back to back with his less armored version. There we go. 2 mountains.
The valley between them. I think it looks pretty good.
Yep.
Wanted to get like some actual, like you said, some aluminum and do like the lines where it would be like shinier.
Yep. Yep. All the highlighting there.
It looks like he's ready to go to war,
For sure. He's going to kill some people.
as he does.
Yep. Indeed.
The mountain. So good. Hey, just as a reminder for all of you that are watching, and if you're new to our program and everything, we do have a Facebook group called Painting Happy Little Minis. Please go over there and join us and participate in our community of amazing, helpful painters who are, if you have questions, they'll throw you the answers. If you have answers, you know, to people's questions,
Feel free to put them in.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And then show us everything you're working on, because there's some pretty amazing
There's plenty
projects
of amazing,
going on in there.
Plenty of amazing
Yeah.
minis around in the
So
world.
good, so good. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Game Trade Media. We appreciate all that. And we got a couple cool contests going on right now. On our Facebook page, you'll see it. It's the pinned comment or pinned thing. Post. Thank
That's
you.
what they're called, posts.
Yeah, post. Pinned post, and it's our parent company is giving away a trip to New York Comic Con
Oh,
for
awesome.
a winner and a guest. We'll fly them if you're in the continental USA and Canada or Canada. We will fly you into New York, put you in a hotel, and give you some passes to the show. You'll also get the opportunity to go to 3 panels with some primary seating. Can't say the V word because they don't like that, but it is premium access.
Oh, okay.
You get a certain treatment.
Okay.
So you're gonna, 3 panels of your choice. You get premium seating, and then also 2 of the celebrities that are going to be there, or whoever is doing like autographs and such. You can get in line and get 2 different celebrity autographs.
And one of them will be Rick.
No.
The other will be Leona.
Yes. That would be more appropriate.
Yep.
And so and then there's going to be some other swag, some Diamond Select Toys exclusives will be given to the winner. It's really cool. We had the opportunity at San Diego Comic-Con to walk around with the winner of our San Diego giveaway, and he took some pictures and stuff. And we'll be putting those up. You'll see it in Scoop, I believe, next week.
Okay.
Which is one of our newsletters.
Awesome.
Check that out. Enter to win. We want to send one of our fam. Is that the right word? Am I using that right? Send some fam up there. And then the other thing is we're giving away
Because it's going to be lit, apparently.
on fire. We also have a contest going on right now too. If you are already liking our page and following us as you do, we'd appreciate it if you'd share it. But we're giving away one of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Magic the Gathering Planeswalker sets.
Yes.
The
That's
foil,
a great looking box.
it's so beautiful.
Very cool.
and the artwork is amazing. So you can enter that. And the best way to do it is share it with your friends and family community that is into the Magic the Gathering card game.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
it's already on fire. Truly lit, as the kids are saying today.
Do they say truly lit?
I don't know about the truly part,
Okay.
but I'll add it in. Maybe I'll make it a whole new thing.
You should.
Truly lit.
Truly.
Quite. Yes.
All right, so this has been Painting
Quite-
Happy Little
quite
Minis.
lit.
Thank you, CMON, for making these amazing minis for us to paint. Thank you
Yeah,
for
very
bringing them
cool.
in, Dave.
You're welcome.
Tuesday next week, we'll be back with another episode, but we'll be painting something new and different. It's a repaint of Thanos from the board game Thanos Rising by USAopoly. We're going to be repainting these. We have a couple of them, and it's going to be super cool.
Should be fun.
Yeah. And who knows? I think one of them that we paint that day, we'll take to Gen Con and drop it off at the USAopoly booth.
Okay.
Say, hey, maybe they can give it away to
Here you go.
somebody.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. Or they'll just take it and be like, hey, the guys from GM did this. It's mine.
Yeah.
Andrew Wolf, the creator, will be there, so that'll be kind of cool.
Excellent.
And yeah, so this has been Painting Happy Little Minis. I'm Rick,
I'm Dave.
and we'll see you at the game store. Guys, we're super excited to share that our new book, The Overstreet Guide to Collecting Tabletop Games, is now available.
We love tabletop gaming as much as you do, and we're so thrilled to share the finished book with the community. This book covers the history of the tabletop industry, from classic board games like Monopoly to collectible card games like Magic, and of course, RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons.
The book also highlights some of the top talent in the industry, featuring interviews with Peter Atkinson, Matthew Mercer, Larry Elmore, and many more. Plus, we chatted with collectors from all walks of life who shared their own knowledge and insight about tabletop collecting.
We also discuss everything from the impact of crowdfunding on the current state of the industry, as well as take a look at all sorts of ways to preserve your collection for years to come. This book provides a perfect snapshot of the tabletop industry at large and shows what makes this hobby so great.
You can head into your local game store or comic shop right now and pick up your copy of the Overstreet Guide to Collecting Tabletop Games. If they don't have it in stock, you can order your copy through Previews, through Game Trade Magazine, or through gemstonepub.com.
Thanks for watching Painting Happy Little Minis. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment below, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new content.